Hey there, I'm back. Just finished working on that greenhouse today again. It was a nice day. Look at this old growth tree. Wow. I'm just sitting in a BC forest, enjoying the spring weather, and I wanted to talk about a couple things that are related to cravings and addictions and things we deal with every day as addicts. Now, recovering addicts, let me say. That sounds much better, don't it? Today, morning, I came to realize something, and maybe I realized it before, but today I actually validated it as the actual reality and truth in my own mind, in my own brain. I woke up this morning and I had taken my methadone, my benzos, of course, as prescribed, and for some reason I was craving drugs all day today since I woke up, and mainly cigarettes, nicotine, tobacco, and all the chemicals in those cigarettes. But anyway, I drank my coffee, watched my news, and then I went to a coffee shop before going to work and met someone and sat at the table, shared a coffee and breakfast, and talked to them about what I was feeling and what I was coming to realize. Now, my body was fine. My body was completely fine. I felt great actually. And like I do right now, I feel totally fine. Nothing hurts, nothing aches. And I feel happy and, a little lightheaded. And I feel like I'm not carrying a luggage of, shame or pain. So there is a gratitude check there that, of course, I must do to myself. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you have and for the power that you have. Because I've noticed that only my mind wasn't fine. My whole body from neck down was completely good. Fine, no problem. My lungs were fine, my chest didn't hurt, my guts and my stomach was fine, my heart was fine. Everything was okay. It was only right in here, right inside here, that my mind was trying to trick me, and I realized that, of course, the mind and the body are one, and they should be treated as one and recognized as one. Unfortunately, some doctors have forgotten that rule and treat the mind and the body separately, and that is not right. Today my mind and my body were co-working together. My mind was trying to take control over my body, and part of my brain that was craving these drugs and getting high on whatever just to get messed up, and have a cigarette. I don't know, I know people who quit smoking thoughtlessly, without giving it a thought. They just light a cigarette and they don't even enjoy it, but they don't even think about any of this, and that's too bad. That's too bad. I instead, when I was really craving the cigarettes a lot, I put a second patch on. I put a second patch on as a self-defense, and I told someone, hey, man, I'm craving, man, give me a hug. So my mind was trying to conspire against me today, And again, this woman that I admire so much lately, I tried her a few times. I didn't want to bug her because she is actually a brilliant writer and working on a bunch of projects at once, actually, right now. And I didn't want to bother her so much. Yet, I did reach out and she did call me just before I made this video, and she did give me relief once more. And we were able to talk about things and talk things through and actually give me relief. Thank you for that. You know who you are. Um, so you see, the first stages of quitting cigarettes, it was very physical for me. I was spitting out all this, bronchitis kind of stuff from my lungs. My chest hurt, my guts hurt. I had intense anxiety. I had anger spells. I had moments where I thought I would just run into the woods and lose my mind, and physically, I had to sometimes just curl up and fall asleep to make it. It's the same with craving drugs. Sometimes I just have to curl up in my bed, call maybe my mother, my brother, my girlfriend, talk to them, and cover myself with a blanket and stay home. Stay home. And you'll see, it won't be that long before you'll be just fine. And you actually will not feel like going out there. Trust me. I don't know. That's just me. But I also want to share with you, that this week is 3 years since I touched heroin. And I know that it is not over by a long mile. But this warrior will keep on fighting. And I will keep fighting these cravings, and I will keep talking them through with you guys, and I'll keep sharing it, with everyone I can. And today, by talking to someone about how the mind and the body, were trying to, fight for me, battle for me, and how I was struggling with the two, by speaking it out, by verbalizing it, and by making someone aware, letting someone know that I was aware what was going on with me and what my mind was doing to me. That helped me to validate this thing as a real truth and move on to eating breakfast and doing the right thing. And after I ate, guess what? I calmed down. My whole body calmed down. I wasn't shaky no more. Everything was alright. Now the second stages of quitting smoking, which I am hitting now and I'm almost done with those, is the mind. The same with drugs. Every time you quit, the first stage, which is the most painful and the hardest, is the physical stage. It is. It is. But then, once you recover physically and you have your life back and you can feel the wind on your face and you can feel the sun on your eyelids and you can smell the ocean and you can smell the forest and you feel alive again, that's when the mind starts its battle against you. And that's where we are going to continue. And I will continue battling this mind and rewiring this mind to a more positive way of thinking. And like I say, every day is a step closer to feeling better, to being fully recovered. I am almost ready to tell you that I will never smoke again. I am almost ready to tell you. I love you now. Do not give up. I believe in you. I believe in you. And thank you for believing in me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your feedback. And I will keep making videos and I will keep telling you how I'm dealing with everything and how I'm managing after 25 years of very, very heavy drug and alcohol abuse, and most of it was heroin addiction and alcoholism and nicotine. And now I am almost free. I am fighting for it. Now it's time to keep tapering off methadone and benzos and reclaiming my life slowly. And it's also time for me and this beautiful, beautiful lady to reunite soon. That will empower me even more. That will empower both of us, in fact. And for that, I am grateful. I love you all. Take care.